Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. This is another short sampler flight edition of the 19th hole where we help you win money betting on golf. Isn't it great? Get a little skin in the game, a little action. This one in particular is about the Sanderson Farms Championship, a nice staple on the fall swing PGA Tour season. Down in Jackson, Mississippi. Sanderson Farms Championship. It's got some good names, rising stars here. Don't sleep on the Sanderson Farms Championship. I'm going to hit it right after this. Well, here we are, Sanderson Farms Championship. It's a nice little stop along the fall swing of the PGA Tour. We got some rising stars in this field. Some really nice names here. If you're playing DFS, it's interesting because Keith Mitchell, Cashmere Keith as they call him, is the top salary there. But on the betting cards, it kind of goes in line with how I was thinking. So my favorite golfer here, the outright favorite on DraftKings Sportsbook, is my guy, Nick Dunlap, 22-1. This guy is as volatile as it gets. And he started off the season as an amateur, the first amateur to win on the PGA Tour in 33 years when he took down the American Express at La Quinta down there in Palm Springs, SoCal. He took that down as an amateur. Then he turns pro, gets a top 10 at the Rocket Mortgage, a top 5 in the playoffs. Playoffs? But he comes up here to NorCal at the Barracuda Championship up in Truckee at Lake Tahoe, and he takes that sumbitch down. Hell yeah. Nick Dunlap, he's got that short iron play, big bucket on approach here. Proximity on approach is very important here. 150 yards and inward. That happens to be the strength in Nick Dunlap's game. 22-1 as the outright favorite. Slam it down for Nick Dunlap. He's great. Very aggressive player. That kind of play at the Sanderson Farms Championship in Jackson, Mississippi is rewarded if you can execute. I do like Keith Mitchell, but not at 22-1. So let's get that out of our head. I'm going to drop down to my guy, Mac Meissner, 45-1. He's just a really talented player. Same kind of play as Nick Dunlap, very aggressive iron player, but he backs it up. He's a performer. He's got the chops. 45-1 for a guy who had a really nice 2024 regular season. He's the kind of guy I'm going to be looking for to win this thing. 45-1, I'll get a little action on Mac Meissner. Finally, of course, you got to shout out my Stanford guy, Michael Thorbjornsen. He's next. He is the up-and-coming superstar on the PGA Tour. I'm calling it now. I've called it for the last 12 months plus. Michael Thorbjornsen is razor sharp. And this is the kind of course where these new age golfers bomb it off the tee. They love to flip wedges into tucked pins. Michael Thorbjornsen, a la Nick Dunlap. Very different approach, very different ascent to their current status on the PGA Tour. Michael Thorbjornsen, of course, won PGA Tour University by dominating the college game at Stanford. He is a fantastic player, and as he gets his feet wet on tour, we're going to see some action. We're going to see some wins. And right now, even during the silly season, even in the fall, we get a 70-1 line on the next great PGA Tour golfer, Michael Thorbjornsen. No brainer. Hit that hard. I'm going to get really aggressive with it. I think this is the kind of place where a guy that talented could really make some noise. This is a very weak field name brand wise. So Nick Dunlap's going to be a pretty popular choice. I expect that number to kind of slip even shorter than 22-1 as people figure out that, well, it's either going to be him or Keith Mitchell or Seamus Power or Mav McNeely. I like McNeely a lot. 25-1 is a little bit of a short line for him, but I could see people doing that. Ben Griffin has won here before, 30-1. Just kind of short odds. 22-1 being the outright favorite. That's a really nice line for a guy as talented as Nick Dunlap. He won twice last year. Twice. Once as an amateur. You'd be crazy not to hit that. Michael Thorbjornsen, Mac Meissner. Put them on your card for the Sanderson Farms Championship. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you like all of our videos, subscribe to the whole damn channel and definitely jingle that bell for notifications. We'll see you next time for In Between Media. This has been a flight of the 19th hole. We'll catch you next time.